What? I don't know. No, I wasn't. It's okay, I am now.
Don't spare the intruders!
So is it the Great Sewers? Is it the Great Sewers?
Okay. This is it.
Good. Is it the Great Sewers?
They're here!
Oh, it's not the Great. Tomorrow's Parge? Yeah, I don't think it's in the Great Sewer. To be honest. Yeah, I don't think it's in the Great Sewer, actually. Because the next area of this is Morrow Park. You would think it will be the way it looks. So you didn't figure out the name of it yet? Oh, Tiller. Okay, just re-roll your map. Oh, it's not a door? Or an area? What? I thought it was a specific place you would come in from a waypoint. Oh, okay. Well, darn. So that area, so then what area am I looking for to get to that area? It doesn't really say which one you should re-roll. Yes, to a point. Was Lefty joining us? Okay. Okay. Might have to re-roll my world then. Unless there's, let me see, hold on. There's the Great Sewers. Alright, question mark, question mark. Harvester's Reach. Limmer District. Yeah.
Outsiders aren't welcome here. Over there!
Let's see.
Holy hell.
If these doors are not it, I guess I'll just reroll.
Well, at least that's over.
You'll be dead soon. Gonna put a bullet in you. Outsiders! Kill them!
Oh no, that ain't gonna be it. That's special. Oh, you found it? Oh. Alright, I think I might have to re-roll my world. Hold on. Activate waypoint to the Great Sewers or Harvester's Reach. Okay. Oh, I already have the Great Sewers though, but hold on. Okay, so it is the Great Sewers or Harvest Reach. Okay, so it's either or. Okay. Do you have either? I had Harvest Reach. I just don't remember if I saw the Harbor's Reach, the Great Sewers. I think Harbor's Reach I might have. Maybe. I just gotta see where. What's it look like on the map? Probably easier if I just re-rolled because Naples do not. Are you on either or drift, harvesters or the sewers? Okay, so you're in harvester reach then, which is where I'm in right now. I kind of just rather reset. It's too much of a pain to see what you've already seen to figure it out. Yep, that's where you get the grenade. 90 minutes. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm re-rolling my world, I guess. Everything's gotta have a freaking load screen, I'll tell you what. Alright. Alright, let's see. Which one did I get? Morrow's Pash. Nope, we don't want that. Reroll again. Courtyard. Nope. Courtyard again. Morrow's Pash. Morrow's Pash again. Wait, right? you only getting 2 areas? That can't be right. Dude, I've gotten the same thing 3 times in a row. What the crap, dude? Oh. Yeah, I think you only get choice of 2, either the Morrow's Parish or the palace. I tried it 5 times. You would think there'd be a 3rd, so I guess I'll just go. Just look for the sewer or the harvest patch.
All right.
The drake pile!
Surround them!
Keep them away!
Don't know, I've restarted it, so I'm seeing what this one is over here. See, what we should be doing is all 3 doing it, so he should be doing it in his. I think I found it's either the thing or the sewers. I think it's the whatchamacallit, so okay, I got the great sewers, so we'll see if we have any luck.
What's that smell?
Can't touch this. Can't touch this.
Kill them all, friends! Get them, friends!
No, I don't have it. Oh, I got a new ring.
Glad that's over.
Look alive! Intrusion!
I think my game might have it.
Over there! Trespassers!
Yep, my game has it. I just wanted to see, so now we know. But how do I get over there again? Oh wait, we do it from the other side, I think. Yeah, I think you get it through here. Nope, that ain't. Okay, well, somehow we get over there. I'm coming. Wait a second. Your name isn't Crash and Loki. Yeah. I think I could do it now, can't I? Yep. Alright, I could.
Outsiders! Fight them off!
was 60, I think. I saw someone use a flamethrower.
We got
There she
company.
is. Can't you hit it with any weapon? We gotta get up there though, so yeah. I mean, I saw people do flamethrowers. Yep. Your turn. Increase range of firearms by 30%. That's a cool ring. Okay, inspect is all you gotta do. You don't have to take the ring off. Oh, each time you inspect? Okay. I hope the hands disappear. What do I do with the hands? Alright, so why didn't you start to see how much scrap you had so we have an idea how fast this is? Jeez. I think my game's trying to catch up. Yeah, my game's playing catch up. Also, do you guys have the scavenger bubble on? Oh, and I wish I had the explorer level. Actually, do I have the explorer right now? Did I make it? Because you get more scrap with the explorer. Yep. Put an explorer on. Let me see. Let me see if I have to be a certain level though. I'm looking. What's the prime perk? I guess that's what I'm trying to understand. Let me switch. Okay, prime perk is lucky. And rare drops when defeating strong. What? You're kidding. It's because it's playing catch up. It's delayed, Lefty. Yeah, like just now I had over 3,000 just drop, and I haven't clicked on the next one yet. It's delayed. Too bad I don't get XP for that too. That would be cool. What else does it do? Oh, I have to. Okay, increase the ammo currency metal drop rate chance for entire party by 10%. Yeah, I gotta get a few levels into it. That's too bad. What? I thought I'd like this one. I wish it just worked the way, you know how purples work if you've already gotten a ring and it just does it. I wish you didn't have to inspect it. Wouldn't that be brilliant? Yeah. Wait, so don't inspect the hand? I'm confused now. How much scrap you at now? Guess that's not so bad. Did anyone time this? We've been here, what, 3 minutes? 4 minutes? Is there a ring that gives you more currency? Hopefully Jake Paul gets knocked out in a couple days. But I mean like knocked out to where he's done with this ridiculous career. Yeah, I'm 100% going for what's his name again? I forgot his name. Does anyone else have Explorer leveled a few times? Yeah, I didn't realize I needed to level it a few times. I could have gave you guys more scrap. Huh? Yeah. I had an idea how to make this go faster, guys. Okay. So when we're inspecting and doing it, we're all sharing the same inventory. So one should start at the bottom and then one at the middle and one at the top. Well, I was just going down the row and I just realized that we're sharing the inventory. So. Well, I know. I don't think it double counts. We all get it, but I'm saying we could do it even quicker. No, just whatever. Because us clicking the same hand is pointless. It's silliness. Well, you know what I mean. Stop it. I don't know, because I like them. Oh. Oh, I didn't know that. Alright, I'll start at the bottom. Okay, well now I know. I didn't realize that. Sorry. Well, I don't remember him saying don't pick them all up. Sorry. I wonder if it'd be faster with a mouse and keyboard, actually. Oh yeah, definitely faster. In fact, I went too fast. Might as well have a movie or music going on while we're doing this. Crying out loud. What? Matilda. What? Yeah, I've seen Matilda. What about it? What about it? Oh, watch Matilda.
Our ads work as hard as you do.
Dude, I
Bringing
feel bad
customers
for them.
and sales closer than you can imagine. Small businesses saw 26% of their sales on average driven by Amazon ads.
Like all games, experience is necessary to level up your character in Baldur's Gate 3, which unlocks spells, skills, and additional power with each level gained. Any opportunity to gain experience is a welcome sight in Baldur's Gate 3, especially if that experience is essentially free to obtain, not to mention a significant amount of experience. If you are trying to avoid all spoilers, I will be discussing the first fight during the video, so if you want to explore everything by yourself, now is the time to hit the back button. If not, welcome back to the channel. Let's discuss obtaining a major amount of experience early in Baldur's Gate 3. There are several different ways to obtain experience in Baldur's Gate 3. You earn XP by completing quests, defeating enemies, and overcoming challenges throughout the game. Each enemy unit killed in Baldur's Gate 3 typically gives you 10 to 15 experience. Some give less, some give more depending on what unit you kill. Well, you have the opportunity to easily kill an enemy unit that provides 150 experience, which is crucial for hitting level 2 by the end of the tutorial section of the game. The fight takes place in the helm of the ship, and many players will unfortunately miss the opportunity for this free experience. Why, you may ask? At the beginning of the game, you are making your way through a ship in order to escape. At the helm, there is a fight raging between the Mind Flayers and the Hellspawn who have attacked the ship. After defeating a few enemies, Commander Zulk is left fighting with a Mind Flayer. Instead of asking for help with the demon, the Mind Flayer urges you to bypass the fight and make your way to the head of the helm to escape before the ship goes down.
Each time, like when I do
also
one
agrees
at a
with the
time?
Mind Flayer that escaping is the priority.
250.
And right before the fight, she tells you,
We are nearing the helm. Once inside,
What?
do as I say.
so essentially you have two voices
Wait,
urging
here,
you
let
to
me
escape
pause this
rather
video.
than kill.
What? What? Yeah, Explorer gives you 10%. Now, I don't know if this only counts for drops, but I have the amulet on that gives you more scrap. But I don't think it's from picking up a drop. Let me read the amulet. So the amulet says, increase scrap pickups by 50%. Automatically pick up nearby crafting materials. So I don't think that counts for this. Because you're getting 250 and I'm getting 250, right? That's a shame. Because I could be getting 340 or whatever. 350. Oh well. I have 3 Detroit points available. I wonder what.
Kill Commander Zulk. Although escaping is an option, and it is actually what I did on my first playthrough because of the warnings, you would be missing out on a 150 experience boost to your characters, which is a large amount. Instead of simply escaping, it is extremely easy to kill Commander Zulk because he is occupied attacking the Mind Flayer rather than going after your party. However, note that it is possible to get attacked by him through his reactions. The best way to secure the kill is by having both Lysel and Shadowheart in your party. Lysel joins your party easily as you are exploring the ship. Shadowheart, on the other hand, requires a bit of work. She is trapped in a locked pod and needs your help to break free. There are a few different ways this action can be accomplished. First, and this way is the standard method, there is a key on someone's corpse in the back part of a nearby room. After retrieving the key, you can then unlock a chest close to Shadowheart's pod that has a rune inside. Grab the rune and use it on the unlocking mechanism just adjacent to Shadowheart's pod. Although Shadowheart is wary of Lae'zel, she happily joins your party to combine forces in your escape. Other methods of freeing Shadowheart include certain classes that have the option to open the pod via skill checks. Barbarian is one of them, using strength to rip open the pod. Sorcerer is another, and there might be others, but those two I know for sure. After you have Shadowheart and Lae'zel in your party, killing Commander Zulk in the prerequisite time to also escape from the ship should be easy. Hence, a free 150 experience boost that is otherwise lost after you escape from the ship. After you escape from the ship, you have enough experience gain that you can level up to level 2. Plus, there's another big reason you want to slay Commander Zulk. He has a big-ass fiery sword that he fights with. Killing him gives you the opportunity to pick it up and use it. The greatsword is huge as a starting weapon for one of your frontline characters. The sword deals extra fire damage with each attack due to its everlasting fiery state. It also looks really cool. Barbarians, paladins, fighters, and even rangers can utilize this weapon to great effect. Note that to pick up the sword, you must do so with your actual main character as opposed to Lae'zel or Shadowheart. Using your main character, check Zulk's body and then grab the sword. I ended up using the sword through much of my time in early access, so it's a great weapon to have. So, don't waste an opportunity to gain a free 150 experience boost and obtain a powerful greatsword you can use right at the beginning of the game. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to the channel for more Baldur's Gate 3 content. Thanks for watching. Spooky Pops out.
It's time to stop staring at this Dunkin' sausage, egg, and cheese.
Hey, it's Dry Bear. We're continuing our series of helping players get into and enjoy the world of Baldur's Gate 3. Yesterday, I posted a video going over multi-classing, how it works, and gave some basic ideas on how you can mix classes together. But from that video, I've already got a bunch of requests to make actual multi-classing builds that people can use for their first playthrough. And since the game comes out tomorrow, I've put together 10 of the best multi-classing ideas I could have, and I did my best to kind of cover as many different play styles as possible, as well as roleplay options and themes. So my hope is with this video that no matter what, someone can find at least one build in here that appeals to them and might be fun if they are planning to multi-class on their first playthrough. But first, you should come hang out with me on my live stream. I'm live every single day on twitch.tv/drybear. If you do come hang out with me in the community, then your Baldur's Gate 3 crush is going to like you back on first try. All right, so I have 10 builds for you, and I have layouts that you can screenshot and take with you that go over all the things that you need to know to get started and make the build work throughout the game. But let's go over some disclaimers and some asterisks here, because there's definitely some things that we don't know going into the release tomorrow. Firstly, Larian has kept secrets. There are things about the build that we'll get tomorrow in the full release that none of us really know unless you have a full release review copy, which I do not. And so there's no way for me to know exactly what's going to come out. And so for that reason, I'm going to give you a high-level overview of how to play this class and how to play this multi-class and the theming and the companions you want to get through, the stats you're looking for. But keep in mind that there is going to be possibility that things get shifted around. They may add some homebrew rules that I wasn't expecting that might change some of these builds. They might add or remove restrictions that would give you new options or take options away that are listed here in these. But I've done my best to try and be as future-proof as possible, a very basic, high-level overview of the build itself and some ideas on how you would play it. And I decided not to go into the details of spells and abilities and very specific things because some of that might change and I don't want to lead you astray. Also keep in mind that you should be encouraged to play however you want. There are so many different ways to play Baldur's Gate 3. Don't let me discourage you, or this is just for getting ideas, get the juices flowing. And if you really want just a thematic multi-class playthrough, your own kind of play style, and you don't have any ideas that you want to go on now, maybe this helps you if you're on the fence on what to play. Also, keep in mind that for the most part, the only reason you're picking specific races is just for the proficiencies and the racial abilities and the access that they have to. They might get a cantrip that will be useful, or they have some kind of passive. But the statistics themselves are going to be rather agnostic. You can distribute your points however you want, and there's going to be a very even system. Now, they might have options, we don't really know, of being able to roll your stats and then have to deal with that, or maybe they have a difficulty available to do the old school, like, race restricted stats, or they might have a different change on what we think is the +2 +1 system. So rather than saying these are your starting stats, I'm going to call them target stats, just in case that there are some new rules that get implemented and you're not able to start with these. But you should be able to either start with the stats on all of these builds listed on screen, or very easily with gear or modifications in the first few levels, get to these stat targets. So I'm going to call them target stats just to be safe. And the reason I like including companions here is because I like giving you a complete playthrough layout. So this is going to be the target stats, the starting class, the progression on how you level the classes, when you multi-class, when you respec, if you want to respec at all, the subclasses you can target, and then the companions that will complement the playstyle of this new unique multi-class idea that will help round out your experience and give you everything you need to have a complete and well-balanced party. But when it comes to companions, know that you can swap companions in and out as much as you want. You can respec companions. All of these assume you're going to use the base class of the companions, and you might change their subclass, but for the most part, you're going to fit to their lore and their story and use them as is. But of course, you can use hirelings of any class to fill in a slot that you need, or you can respec and reallocate points for your companions to fit whatever you want. Generally, you just want to have combat-focused character that can get in melee range and do combat. You want to have a character that can heal and buff and support. You want to have a character that can do AoE damage, and casters do this best. And range damage, casters do this best. And then you want someone that can excel at out-of-combat things like picking locks, stealthing in, perception checks, setting up traps, disarming traps, things like that. So that's what we're going to use for our full setup for the party recommendations. But enough yapping. Let's go with the first build on the list. I think a build that appeals to most people and is a very fun way to play, and that is what I'm going to call the Bone Grinder. This is combining the champion fighter with the berserker barbarian and focusing primarily on specializing in two-handed weapons for ridiculous damage. This is going to be as like flexible as like the Battle Master, or as spammy as like a Paladin Barbarian, but this one is like the master of combat. This is the gladiator that walks out into the arena and everyone starts shaking and peeing themselves because they know that there's no chance they're going to beat him in a fight. So the main focus here again is two-hand weapons, big burst damage, and the Barbarian Berserker is going to give a lot of options for that, plus a feat at level 4 that will make you even stronger in the two-hand weapon arena. And then you pick up Champion for Fighter, which has a ton of utility options for combat, guaranteeing hits, giving you faster ways to engage in combat, and everything in between. So that's where the Bone Grinder comes in. You're going to want to start as a Barbarian. Barbarian has one of the best 1 to 3 level experiences in the game. So even though we're going to end up being a fighter base class, I think that for these kind of builds, if you know you're going to subclass Barbarian level 3 to 5 or so, it's usually best in Baldur's Gate 3 to just take Barbarian for the first few levels because they have the best experience. Everything works. Rage gives you resistance.
Is that a main weapon
advantage.
or a secondary
It gives
weapon?
you all kinds of bonuses, and it just makes the early levels very easy and straightforward. For target stats, both fighter and barbarian scale with strength, and your weapon attacks are going to scale with strength as well. So we want to start with at least 16 strength. This is your primary focus for character creation. And then if you have extra points or you have gear that can get this up, you want to get to at least 14 Constitution and 14 Dex. This will help you with some of your armor class issues and resistances and avoiding attacks and not dying and things like that, because you're going to be going on a rampage, taking heads and taking names. For level progression, I would start Barbarian and level Barbarian all the way up to level 5. When you get to level 5, get access to the, well, 4, you'll get the feat option. I would just do the great weapon option to give you the two-handed benefits and bonuses. It makes you super strong with two-handed weapons, and you just play through that the whole way. Multi-class into fighter, get fighter to 4, and then when you ding level 9, you don't even have to spend the point in 4 to get the level 9. When you ding level 9, respec your base class to fighter, set fighter to 5, barbarian to 4, get the great weapon, feat, and then